Hello, in this video we will discuss about the mechanism of development overview. So the Spearman and Hans Dietrich is the two scientists who discovered the mechanism of development and how it's possible. So let's begin to understand with the overview for understanding the mechanism of development and how the development will be occur. So here is the 1892 Hans Dietrich took a sea urchin egg, which that is during the two cell stage after the cell division. So the cleavage formation, which two cell stage, and separate into two cells independently, and both cells contain same genetic information. So in this mechanism, the normal larvae will be produced. The normal larva produce identical to each other and separately can develop. So this is the normal mechanism. So he discovered about that the nucleus is very important, and the cell basically is the initial cell can trigger the more developmental stages. And in this way, here is the Spearman, which that is basically took salamander zygote. After the salamander zygote separate by hair, so here ligature, a nucleated site and nucleated site. So in this way the cleavage at 16 cell in one side and other side will not occur. So that means the nucleus is most important for the development. So after this, the cleavage at 16 cells, suddenly one cell will be separate from it and go into the anucleated site, and another half divide again, and that it will be normal development. And in this way, the two embryo formation will be occur, and both are normal. So he concluded that the nucleus is very important and the cytoplasm is not too much. So here is the cytoplasm and cell and nucleus we will discuss. So let's begin to understand. So here is another experiment. In this way the egg envelope is here, and here is the gray crescent area which that is developed during the egg formation of the female. So this egg formation contain a gray crescent area during the fertilization. So here is the nucleus. After this, the here ligature will be separate the nucleus, so the one sides both side contain gray crescent area. So in this way the one cell will be suddenly separate and go into the anucleated site and grow the two embryo basically, and both are the normal. So the gray crescent area of cytoplasm is important for development in this discovery. So in this way, the basically the clarification for the gray crescent area is very important. And for example, another experiment if we will discuss about, here is the gray crescent area, and this gray crescent area will be separate in one sided anucleated site, while the another nucleated site contain lack gray crescent area, which that is separated via a hair. So after this, the hair is the mass of cell will be produced the modulation, but the abnormal development will be occur, while the suddenly one nucleus will be separate and go into the anucleated site cytoplasm and grow the normal development due to gray crescent area. So in this way the abnormal development due to lack of gray crescent area. So the gray crescent area is the position pigment free area appear at the time of fertilization, so that during the fertilization it will appear, and it is most important for the normal growth and development. So the Spearman made two conclusion about the first is the all cells contain same nuclear materials gene, so that is why the nucleus is very important for the development. And on the other hand, in gray crescent area is important for the normal development. So the two things will be concluded by Spearman. So the next question is, what causes the differentiation while same nuclear material is occur, and basically the same nuclear material while the differentiation will be occur. I mean the new organs development, organogenesis, etc. etc. So how it's possible? Let's begin to understand the last one. So during cleavage, cytoplasmic segregation of determination takes place. So induction or interaction with the neighboring cell take place, and role of cytoplasm in differentiation is very important. What that means? That means he concluded that he takes the cytoplasm in differentiation time into the gastrulation stage. So in this way, the three germinal layers will be formed, and he identify the clear cytoplasm, which that is the larval epidermis production through clear cytoplasm. So the clear cytoplasm ability to produce the larval epidermis, while the yellow cytoplasm used for the muscle cells development, and the gray vegetal cytoplasm, which that is used for the gut, and the gray equatorial cytoplasm is used for the notochord and neural tube. So this all thing is due to the cytoplasm also. On the other hand, the gray crescent area and cytoplasm is both is important for the normal development. So let's begin to understand the role of nucleus in development. So that during the development, here is the nucleus contain chromosome. So the chromosome is the genetic material. For example, human contain a 46 chromosome. So here is the nucleus and organelle and cytoplasm, while here is the cell membrane. So here is the condensation formation of the DNA in the form of chromosome via a histone protein. So the 60% histone protein and 40% DNA wrapping around the histone protein, 8 subunit is known as nucleosome. Contain DNA, and the DNA is contain different genes, for example 1, 2, 3, 4. So the experimental verification we will discuss first. What is the role of nucleus and what is the developmental importance? Because the genetic material are present in the cell, so that is why the differentiation and the phenotype differentiation will be occur. So here I am taking the experimental verification via a multicellular alga Astabularia consists of rhizoids. Basically contain one nucleus, and Astabularia mediterranea and Astabularia granulata. So this is the Astabularia mediterranea. This Astabularia mediterranea I am cutting the half stalk without nucleus. So here I am cutting also the Astabularia granulata. So the I am cutting the both halves and a nucleated segment. So when we will provide after the cutting, and here is the Astabularia granulata, I will put the Astabularia mediterranea stack anucleated. So it doesn't matter because the nucleus are present of the Astabularia granulata. So that means the Astabularia granulata is the non-umbrella like structure in the upper part apex, which that is show. And in this way, the basically is the clarification about the experimental verification is the nucleus is most important for the phenotype and their development. So here is I am cutting the here is the Astabularia mediterranea nucleus, and put the segment of the Astabularia granulata. So it doesn't matter because the Astabularia mediterranea contain the nucleus. So the umbrella like structure will be occur on the apex. So the cap regenerate determination by nucleus, not another part. So that is why the nucleus is also important, cytoplasm is also important. So gray crescent area also. So thanks for watching.